Hello everyone, my name's Lakna, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about the full moon lunar eclipse that's happening around the 5th or 6th of May depending on where you live. In Melbourne, Australia, it's happening on the 6th of May at 3:22 a.m. And this lunar eclipse is connected to the solar eclipse we had on the 20th of April in the sign of Aries Ashwini. So the intentions that we put in place and the goals that we created and the insight that came through on the 20th of April will be coming to like a culmination point on the 5th or 6th of May when we have this full moon lunar eclipse. And this is the time when things will really be brought to light, things that have been hidden from our path. And these will really be connected to those energies of Aries Ashwini, which is this really fast and fierce and courageous, optimistic energy that really wants us to be the leader of our life and help us to heal our life, and also really connect with our past and integrate our past so that we can heal and create change for our future. This lunar eclipse is connected to Ketu. It's very closely linked, like 11 degrees away. So Ketu is our past, and so we're really needing to integrate that and so that we can create our best future. So the lunar eclipse is connected to Ketu. That sign of Ashwini, which was the solar eclipse, is connected to Ketu as well, and Rahu and Jupiter are also in Ashwini at the moment. So these are really big energies connected to Ketu, which is our past. So really being able to integrate that. The sign that we're having this lunar eclipse is in Libra, in the nakshatra Vishaka, which is also ruled by Jupiter. So Jupiter is the wise guru. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system, and Jupiter allows us to really take a step back and see the world and see our life like a bigger picture view of everything and what's truly important. So we will be able to see life in this sort of lens around the time of the full moon, because usually when there is a full moon we are able to see things a lot more clearly, because that light of the moon is shining on everything that's been hidden from us, that is really not serving us, things we need to let go of, just things that we haven't been fully present and aware to will be brought to light to help us. And Jupiter is also helping us in this time to really see that bigger picture view. Not only Jupiter, but Mercury is retrograde in this time. So we are in this phase of really reflecting on our past and connecting with our past to help us more than moving forward. We're just really seeing our life like a full picture view of our life right now, so that we can really really see what's important and what we need to change and what we need to let go of, what we need to alter from our like routines, our habits, our the way that we've been going in our life up until now, including like even our childhood and like really things from way back, reviewing those things so that we can continue moving forward after all of this retrograde and eclipse season is over. We will be able to move full speed ahead after that, after we've integrated new ideas and new sort of goals and intentions to that's going to help us live more intentionally and more aligned with our higher selves, instead of repeating cycles and going about life like in the same way that we have been, and living in ways that aren't serving us anymore. So we need to like really reflect on that past. The sign that the full moon lunar eclipse is happening in is Libra. So Libra is ruled by Venus, and there is this really strong energy of Venus going on in the month of May. So Venus is the divine feminine energy that we need to tap back into more. And Venus is what we love and desire and how we love. So really reflecting on that and reflecting on is the goals and ways that we're living our life and the things we're working towards, are they aligned with actually what our heart and soul desires? Or are they aligned with other people's belief systems and other people's goals that we're, or like just stupid reasons like that aren't aligned with what is truly important to us and our heart? So really reflecting on that, reflecting on our, our values and our priorities and what is important to us, and making sure we're working towards that, because the sign Vishaka is the star of purpose, and you can see that there is like a forked tree. It's forked and branched out in different directions. Vishaka means different directions. So at this time, we're really going to be inspired to like really think about all the different potentials and possibilities that we have in our life, and that can be overwhelming because there's an abundance of opportunities available to every single person. I believe that, but we'll be more aware of that at this time, and just really having to reevaluate what our priorities are, thinking about those options and different directions and routes that we can take, and really prioritizing which ones are important to us and our needs, and in a way that we can also help and uplift others, because Vishaka is ruled by this forked branch tree, but this branch tree provides protection for everyone else in their life that they love and care about. That is the ultimate purpose of this star, is yes, moving towards your own purpose and your own what you've been put on earth to do. Like, we all have our creative goals and desires and things that we're inspired to do, but ultimately it is to provide protection for those that you care about, and being able to look after the people that are important to you. So that is a big thing that may come up for you, is like, how are your goals serving yourself and serving those that you care about? So there can be like the shadow of this star that comes up is just trying to fulfill like so many different ambitions at once and being overwhelmed by that. And it's great to be so ambitious and to have different goals if that is what you're going through. This won't be for everyone, but just creating step-by-step plans. You can really do everything if you want to. Anything you want to, you can achieve, but it's just a matter of setting step-by-step goals, prioritizing, and really working towards what is important to you first. Prioritizing that so you can work towards the most important things first, one step at a time. There's also the symbol or the image of this beautiful archway, and it's like a triumphal gateway that you can go through, like a portal, which I believe a full moon, lunar eclipses especially, are like a day of like this portal like energy where we can really step into a new reality that is more aligned with our higher self. So I really believe we have this potential to walk through this triumphant gateway. But there's also this image of this potter working patiently at his wheel, and the sign of Vishaka is really known to reach success, reach all of the goals that Vishaka has set, but it takes patience, persistence, determination, all of those things. It also takes a lot of courage and strength that we see through the deity Indra and Agni, which is the deities of transformation and fire. So it's like this really powerful, courageous, and fierce energy that we do have a lot of with also the the strong Aries Ashwini energy, and that's really to help us overcome any obstacles and really work towards our goals and achieve what we need to, all of our heart's desires. We do have so much strong energy to help us do that. There's also the animal of this nakshatra is the male tiger. So to me, that is like this strong masculine energy. From the tiger, it's like this strength and confidence and courage. Also a very protective energy again, and very independent energy. So there's a lot of independent energy here, which is in the sign of Vishaka, which is interesting because this full moon's happening in the sign of Libra, and Libra is really emphasizing to us with the strong Venus energy as well, which is all throughout May, is the importance of connection and relationships with other people. It's just a matter of balancing that out. So that can be another theme that comes up on the time of the full moon, is just learning to balance your your strong determined will towards your goals and being focused and fixed on that, but also balancing that out with joy and fun and connecting with others, socializing. With Mercury in retrograde as well, I do think, it's just going to be a big balance of connecting with like even past friends and really reconnecting, enjoying your life and having fun, but balancing that out with working towards creating your best self and your best future for yourself. So Jupiter is also allowing you to see the bigger picture, like I said, of your life, and really reflecting on what's important. Jupiter is also giving this really optimistic and really enthusiastic energy towards your future. So even if you do feel overwhelmed or feel like, overwhelmed by the different opportunities and options that you have, or overwhelmed by your past and the shadow that's coming up for you to heal and let go of, Jupiter is still there to give you so much positive, optimistic, enthusiastic energy. Yes, and another thing I want to mention is Mercury is in retrograde at this time, until May 15th, Mercury is retrograde, and at the time of the lunar eclipse, Mercury is retrograde in the nakshatra Bharani. So it will be in Bharani just for a few days, and then it moves back into Ashwini. And being in Bharani at the time of the lunar eclipse is interesting because Bharani is in the sign of Aries, which is ruled by Mars, but Bharani is ruled by Venus. So it is a beautiful balance of the feminine and masculine energies in this nakshatra. So it is teaching us, like I said, to balance out that masculine force of working towards your goals and creating your best future, but also balancing that out with that Venus feminine slow energy of resting and reflecting and receiving and allowing yourself to enjoy your life and connect with others, all of that beautiful energy, like balancing that out. Bharani is the symbol is actually the yoni. So Bharani is really, really showing us the importance of the feminine and the power of the feminine. So really, because we have all of this fiery masculine energy with the Mars, the Aries influence, it's really important to really honor and respect our feminine energy too, and allow ourselves to rest and reflect and retreat and receive the inner guidance, and connect with our feminine energy, connect with our bodies and listen to our bodies, and enjoy our life just as much as we're working towards our goals. And these are things that we will be, like, hopefully all of us will be reflecting on at the time of the full moon eclipse. So the lunar eclipse is a day I would really highly recommend also to do yoga, breath work, meditation, these are things that are really highly connected to the sign Bharani, which Mercury is retrograding in. So there's a lot of power there in gaining divine guidance. It was really interesting. I recently had a dream. I am menstruating at the moment, and usually when I have my period, I see the moon and it looks red to me. Even in real life, it's so wild. But this dream I had, the moon was huge and it was red. And I was speaking to someone in my dream, and they were asking me what this lunar eclipse means. And in my dream, I was telling them that this is a very sacred day. It's important to go inward on this day and really reflect on your life and what's important. This is a day when the shadow world can come out to play. So just be really cautious and really wary of that and protect your energy. So it's interesting because I did have plans with one of my best friends. It's her birthday coming up, and they wanted to go out and celebrate on this day. So it's interesting because I do see that it's a really great day to connect with the people that you love and different people, and there's a lot of divine guidance that you can gain from community and from others around this time. But I think just balancing that out as well with your own internal work and realizing that it is a really sacred day, and really just take some time to honor the moon and just honor the day, honor the energies. I think you can definitely balance that out. Balance is the key theme. Fun and also that internal spiritual work. Both are so important in life. Like, you need to enjoy your life, but you also, when it comes to all spiritual work, you can't be doing spiritual practices for your whole time, your whole life. You can't be just sitting down meditating 24/7. You also need to go out, and you learn so much from being in the real world as well. So that is my advice to you, is to have a balance on this day of the lunar eclipse, and just also be wary that you may feel more you just may feel more because the full moon is bringing everything to light. Especially if you're a sensitive person, you will be aware of more and you'll be able to see more. But you can gain so much from what you see and what you feel. So that's what I would recommend. Yeah, so if you enjoyed what I had to say, if you resonate, please like, please subscribe, please comment and share. Really appreciate all that support. But yeah, stay tuned for the next video I'll be needing to make. Will be on the next new moon. So yeah, love you all.